Say what's happening, Ron. One of the biggest things that I didn't understand growing up, or I wasn't taught, was how to invest in myself. I think I was taught to invest in myself by observing and by looking. And I used to see my dad exercising and working out. He was always investing in himself. I believe that when I saw people working on cars or going fishing and selling the fish or whatever hustle they had, they was investing in themselves. Nobody really teach you to invest into yourself only until you praying, and then even then, they making it sound like you're making an investment into God because you're praying to God, and that's understandable. And you need that spiritual uplift, but you got to ask yourself a question: are you investing into you? Like, are you really reading? Are you studying? Are you still being studious and taking notes? Are you observing people that are doing positive things with their life? Are you sitting there watching people, bro, that just sitting and the clock just ticking and ticking and ticking? And sometimes we just waiting on the next high or the next drink. It's like I heard TD Jake say one time. It's like smokers waiting for a smoke, or drinkers waiting for a drink. It's like a junkie waiting for a fix. You gotta ask yourself, what are you doing with your time? What are you observing? What are you watching? Because what you see is a vision. And if you hold on to what you see, which is a vision, long enough, that vision will come forth. You will automatically start taking steps in the direction to achieve that you don't even desire to have, because you ain't watched it so much. You've observed it so much that your life don't even exist like you want. Your life and became the life of what you vision, and what you vision is something that you didn't even want to see. And you weren't taught to leave it alone and let it go. Some of us are who we are based on television shows that we watched over the years, and cassettes and CDs and DVDs and Blu-ray and Nintendo and Sega Genesis and things we've put into ourselves over the years. You got to ask yourself, what are you allowing your temple and your spirit, man, to be, what the word is, exposed to? What are you allowing your sight, your mind, your spirit, your temple, your body to be exposed to? What are you putting inside of your body that's making you smaller? What are you putting inside of your body that's making you gain too much weight? You got to ask yourself a question. You got to observe yourself, Ron. And you got to ask yourself, what is it that you've been watching? What is it that you've been viewing? What is it that you've been taking into your kind, into your bosom, without even the understanding that in your conscious or your subconscious, it's going to make a difference. It's going to affect your life in one form or fashion, in one way or another. What is it? Is what you must ask yourself that makes your life different from the next person. What are you putting inside of you to make yourself better, to make yourself different, to make yourself stronger, to make yourself wiser? Are you observing strong people? Are you observing eagles? Are you continuing to observe chickens? Are you just satisfied with the clucking of chickens? Are you just satisfied with eating dirt, being broke, struggling? Because you'll find yourself around others who eating dirt and struggling too. And in the situation, somebody got to wake up and realize and analyze the situation that if I ain't going nowhere and you ain't going nowhere, and we can't hanging out together. I don't think we're gonna go nowhere far. And if we go somewhere we like, we're gonna go together. But only how far there before you start taking steps backwards. Sometimes we just need more accountability. You need somebody to really see how you doing. And not so much what you need, but how you doing. But sometimes we live in a world where so many people say they're doing all right, even when they ain't. But sometimes we don't know how to talk in a still, quiet voice. But you know how to be angry, you know how to be upset and ratchet. We know how to express our feelings and emotions, how we feel about certain things and certain people when we highly upset, when we highly irritable. So it's all I'm saying is you got to watch what you visualize. You got to watch what you pay attention to. Because sometimes you may come into a form of something you've been watching. It don't mean that's your calling. I mean, that's what you just been watching so long that it may have became a calling. Or it may just became second nature. Because I believe sometimes seeds are nothing but callings. And callings ain't nothing but seeds. Seeds that were planted many years ago in your life, conscious or subconscious. It's on a matter of time. Those seeds came about to make a harvest.